Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. Now, I just wanted to update you very quickly on the whole situation with Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds. Now, the latest that dropped yesterday was that Blake and her team, and Ryan, of course, put in a filing to essentially gag Justin and his lawyer for putting out information to the press and having public opinion swayed with the evidence and receipts that they have currently been providing. And it was right before we were hearing that potentially there was going to be a website coming out, and we have gotten a lot of details with this new visual that was dropped of raw footage between Justin and Blake, where she, in her complaint, said she was uncomfortable in this scene and it was awkward. But you and I, with our eyes, saw that she looked very much comfortable. She looked comfortable to me. They have very good chemistry, and I mean, it was hot, and I feel like them two together, potentially Mr. Ryan saw something he didn't like, maybe something he saw that was familiar to him from his days on set with Blake, and he's blew a fuse, and that is what the theory has been with a lot of people. And now Candace Owens is chiming in on her thoughts because she has had an industry person who was on set, who is anonymous, come to her with details of what took place. So we're going to take a look at that. But the fact that Blake and Ryan's team are trying to gag Justin's lawyer from talking, to me that feels like they have something to hide, that they're trying to stop him from putting out in public opinion, and oh, we just want to do this in the courts and da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, you started this. Blake and her team started this. He's only responding. He had to respond to save his career. You guys completely trashed his reputation, Blake and her team. So he had to do something which they weren't expecting. Probably Ryan wasn't expecting, because he thought he was this nice feminist guy and he's not going to do anything. He doesn't have balls. Well, he showed how big his balls are. $400 million worth, okay? You really underestimated Justin, Ryan. And I'm putting a lot of this on Ryan now because of what I'm going to share with you. And I could believe it. It's very, very believable. But the filing went in for the lawyer, Justin's lawyer, to be gagged. I'm not quite sure yet if it was approved. But why not play the game? You guys started it. So you were putting out information. They just responded with even more detailed, more accurate information. If you're saying everything that Justin's saying is a bold-faced lie, then let us see your receipts. It's as simple as that. It really is. It's all playing out in court of opinion anyway. We're all in it. We know all the details. And now Candace Owens is over here getting tips on what went down on set. So let's take a look. So before we get into Candace's tip, I did also want to share that the word on the street is that Ryan allegedly is a controlling type. And I didn't know that he had dated Alanis Morissette previous to having been married to Scarlett Johansson. And both of them, from the word on the street, it has been said that he really couldn't handle them being bigger stars around like the time where they were dating. Because when Scarlett and Ryan were married, she was big in the game. Her name was up for a lot of awards. She was at the top of her game, like at her prime. And Alanis Morissette, obviously, icon. So then you have Blake. She's doing her movies, doing her own thing. She's had a lot of kids for him, and now she probably wants to do her own thing, have something of her own. And so I guess he goes on set. Let me not get too deep into it. Let's just let Candace and her insider speak. Okay, so I have clipped the screen recording of Candace Owens' IG Live from her Hollywood insider, who is anonymous, but they were on the set of It Ends With Us, allegedly, this anonymous source. But she must feel very verified to put on her IG story. But given that, take whatever you see and read as you will. I'm not putting too much stock in it, but I will say it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. So let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. I feel like a lot of us have the same feeling about how they looked on camera and the chemistry, and how it felt like Blake really wasn't acting, but Justin really is a talented actor, because I don't know if you watched the clip. Towards the end, he yells cut, and the way he pulls himself out of character, and just in a split second you see in Blake's like face that she was slightly like caught off guard and confused. Like, I think she was in that shit. And I mean, it was a beautiful scene with the music, the slow dancing. Like, they definitely set it up. I felt a type of way, so I know she felt a type of way in actually happening to her. Like, he's very charming. Yeah, they did good. But yeah, I want to know your thoughts. This is Candace Owens and her anonymous source.